What is going on, you guys? My name is Rage and I'm back today with another video for you all. This is a continuation video for my Dark Dimension 2 progress, you guys. So if you haven't checked out my earlier videos, I've just been progressing through these same nodes with my same consistent team. So that's going to be starting off here. It is my symbiote Spider-Man here, 58k. I do have T4 on his basic attack here, and as well as T4 on his passive. Hella at 57k, T4 on her passive ability here as well. Next I have Next I have Invisible Woman here, 50k. No T4s on her just yet, just because I haven't been able to need it yet. Been progressing through the nodes, no issue at all. Mr. Sinister, 44k here, no T4s as well. And last but not least, you guys, Minerva here, 42k, no T4s, just because her abilities are really stand out even without any upgrades. So yeah, let's dive right in, you guys. In my last video, I did finish nodes 5, 6, and 7. So today we are going to start with node mission 8, which is the Iron Man node. And as you guys can see, Deadpool is just creeping right around the corner. So definitely looking forward to that, you guys. Let's dive right in here. Also, just gonna speed up some of the gameplay here, you guys, just to save you some time as we progress, as well as cut out some of the time, especially when it's just constant attacking. So first and foremost, you guys, it looks like this team is made up of the Guardians plus Iron Man. So first and foremost, what I like to do is take out the damage dealers. In this case, it is gonna be Rocket, you guys. So we want to take him out. Only thing pestering about this part of it is that Groot obviously taunts, as well as Captain America, you guys. So once Rocket's down, you guys, next I'm actually gonna target Groot just because he has the cleanse ability. And the nice thing about all of our DPS on our side with all the negative conditions spreading is that naturally, even when I'm not aiming for characters like Gamora, Captain America, all the bleed eventually takes them out, you guys, as you can see here. So yeah, so we're just allocating damage here. And after taking both those down at 19 out of 23 enemies left, you guys, that does spawn the next wave. So again, we're just gonna bring these guys down, you guys. Not an issue here, so I'm gonna fast forward for you guys. Once it gets to about 15 enemies remaining, finishing off the Gamora, that does spawn the next wave, you guys. And in this wave, again, similar situation, not a lot of high damage dealers. So this is gonna be a very quick run through for you guys, because the only issue would have been Iron Man as well as Rocket at the beginning, but very straightforward node, you guys. You should not have any issue with this node. And after we take down Iron Man, guys, at 11 enemies left, that does spawn the next wave and it looks like there's 2 Rockets and as well as a Captain America. So again, similar strategy to the earlier part of the video. We're gonna finish off the Rockets just because they do a lot more damage than the other characters around them. And with this attack, you guys, it looks like Rocket's down now. So that's 6 out of enemies left, and that's it, you guys. That's just it for this node because these characters are pretty weak. Pretty weak and not considered really a threat to our team. And there you guys have it. That is the 8th node right there. So not an issue. As you guys can see, the makeup of the characters was not a problem at all. So making great pace here, you guys. Let's go ahead and start the next node, which is node 9, featuring Kingpin. So starting off here, you guys, we're going to see that, you know, there is quite a bit of high DPS damage in this node, which includes Winter Soldier as well as Mortal. So we are going to start off by attacking these guys first. With both the Winter Soldiers and Mortal down, you guys, that allows us to now be able to assess who is going to be next to the target here. In this case, you see I'm just weakening everybody else around me. Very straightforward node, especially when you're just aiming for the high damage dealers. And Bullseye would be next in line for that as well. So that's also why I'm targeting them and trying to weaken them. Finish these guys off over here. And as you guys can see, at 15 characters left, that spawns the next wave of characters. I am just trying to finish off the aim assaulter here. But it looks like after that, you guys, I am going to aim for Bullseye just because of his deep DPS burst as well as Korath. There we go. And with Bullseye down, you guys, now, it looks like after that, at 13 characters left, that spawns 2 new Winter Soldiers. So, I'm definitely going to target these guys as my next priority list, but first and foremost, I am going to try and weaken these other guys that are already weaker and try to finish them off. Perfect. And as you guys can see, finishing off this Winter Soldier here, That's 6 out of 20 left, and it looks like we can complete the rest of this node with the 4 remaining characters spawning here. So again, a very straightforward node, you guys. To recap, I just basically aim for the highest damage dealers. In this case, it was usually Winter Soldier, and then Bullseye as well. And then you guys should have no issues finishing this as well. This is a very straightforward one with our sustainability addition to Mr. Sinister being able to clone, and us spreading negatives and constantly damaging with Hela, and as well as Symbiote Spider-Man. And there you guys have it. That concludes node 9 here, you guys. So right away, again, not an issue for us, you guys, with our sustainability as well as our team so far. So we're making really good pace. Let's go ahead and move on to the next node here, you guys, and that would be the infamous Deadpool node. This is the mode that most people have an issue with, so we're definitely gonna dive right in, you guys, and see how we do. And it's mainly difficult, you guys, just because of the fact that our negatives work against us when we're playing against Deadpool, just because he actually heals way more when there's more negatives on him. So the key here really, you guys, is when we're aiming to take down Deadpool, we have to make sure we have a stun ready, and that's why we have Symbiote Spider-Man. But what I'm also going to utilize too as well, you guys, is I'm going to utilize my Mr. Sinister here and clone the Spider-Man on their side, so we can be utilizing his stun as well. So first and foremost, you guys, let's go ahead and do that. As you see here, I just stunned Deadpool, but you know what? I'm not going to even worry about taking him down yet, just because we have to get rid of these tanks that are in the way. So we're going to go ahead and aim for the tanks, which include both the Hulks here. So this is what the character's health looked like now as I was progressing through, and now that there's one Hulk down, there are weaker foes that I'm going to try to take down as well. So I'm just going to kill these guys just because they're weaker. But the next target in line will also be the second Hulk, just because you guys, you know, he's in the way. And the good news is we have really good sustainability with our team, so I'm not worried about them killing us. It's more so managing the Deadpools because of the fact that he's really hard to kill, and that's usually an issue for most people. But our team, Invisible Woman mixed with Minerva and Mr. Sinister, we have really good sustainability, and I'm gonna definitely keep trying to clone the Spider-Man on their end if I can, just to utilize his stun so that we can kill Deadpool. Now, this is a great example of showing you guys here on tape how I was able to stun Deadpool, and then the moment I did so, I just applied all of my damage on him, you guys. As you can see here, even after he gets his turn, he's not going to heal, just because of the fact that we're just constantly doing all these damage and negatives, and not all of them will clear. So that's exactly what we're doing right now, just to take him down. And that's exactly how you take him out. But as you guys can see, what I should have done is I should have actually killed the Hulk first, because now he's in the way, right? So this is why it's not good to, if you have tanks along the way. Fortunately, I was able to use Minerva ultimate there to kill Deadpool, even though I couldn't directly target him. So that's the game plan. Always try to target the tanks first, you guys, before you even think about killing Deadpool, unless you have 2 stuns ready to go. And that's only possible if you have Mr. Sinister in this node and being able to clone Spider-Man. So really important, you guys. Don't attempt trying to kill Deadpool unless you have a stun ready. Just like that, and with that second Hulk down, 25 enemies left. That actually spawns the next wave of characters here. So that's Deadpool, another Daredevil, and then as well as a Luke Cage. So same strategy before, you guys. I've learned my lesson you know, back from that experience now. I'm definitely gonna keep targeting the tanks before I even attempt trying to kill Deadpool. That's really key, because tank can taunt in the process that you're trying to kill Deadpool. That can really interrupt your process of killing and making sure he's dead. And just like that, the taunt's gone now, you guys, and it does look like I do have a stun ready to go here. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to start damaging this Deadpool, and I'll show you guys how to kill him. I activate Symbiote Spider-Man stun there. Then I'm just going to keep allocating damage here, and it's just going to be a phase of attacks of me unloading it on him. And just like that, with all the bursts and negatives, that's exactly how you kill Deadpool. So same process for the other ones. And again, you guys, that's only when you have a stun ready to go. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try attacking him, just because he's just going to replenish his health, right? So I do have a stun, so I'll show you guys another one here. I'm going to stun Deadpool here with the Spider-Man stun, and then I'm going to do the same thing, rinse and repeat, you guys. And as you guys can see, if you have Mr. Sinister being utilized for Dark Dimension 2, definitely clone the Spider-Mans, because that's what's really going to make or break this node too, just because having stuns available, that's how you're going to take down Deadpool. The other way too is if you don't have a lot of negatives on your team, then it's not that big of an issue, right? Because the only reason why he's healing that much is because it's based on how many negatives that we place on him. So if that's the case, you know, if you have like a defender's team, that'd still be okay, just because of the fact then that you wouldn't have negatives as much, and that means he wouldn't heal as much too. So once that's done, you guys, again, same situation as before. You know, I'm not really a fan of how many tanks there are in this node, but they got to be taken down because they really do interrupt our flow and our process. So that's what I'm going to do here, you guys. I'm going to start attacking the tanks again and stunning when I can, but I'm going to start with, let's see here. It looks like Groot. There we go. And again, you guys, once Groot's down, that's 18 out of 33 characters left. That does spawn the next wave of characters. So we get another Deadpool here, and you guys can see the similar pattern of why it's so frustrating for players, right? There's a lot of Deadpools in this node, and that makes it really difficult because he can do a lot of damage if left like that. So you know, again, we have to take out the tanks before we can even start thinking about killing Deadpool. Here we go, and it does look like after taking out the 17th enemy there, with 16 left, that does spawn the next wave here, as you guys can see. Yeah, so this node is just really jam-packed with a lot of characters, you guys. So got to make sure we constantly have our sustain up and protecting our team. But again, these taunts are in the way, all these tanks. So that's Luke Cage, that's the Hulk, as well as earlier it was Groot and even Crossbones. We have to take these guys out before we even think about killing Deadpool and Daredevil, just because they're not really in the way. And with that said, I just took out Hulk and both Crossbones. Now I'm aiming to just finish off Luke Cage here. Again, aiming just for the taunting heroes. After doing so, because then they'll be out of our way. And as you guys can see, I just started my process again of stunning Deadpool, and then I'm definitely gonna aim to target him now. So it's still working every time, you guys, but again, very crucial to be able to take out the taunts and the tanks out of the way before we can even focus on Deadpool. So as you can see, I switched gears right away. Seeing this Hulk right there, another taunt that we have to get out of the way. So we're gonna go ahead and start killing him again. And with this Hulk dead, you guys, we're in a great position with 7 characters left. And with that, Daredevil's down with 6 characters left. And it doesn't look like the last 3 characters actually spawn, you guys. So we can actually take our time here and take down one of these Deadpools. I'm assuming the next wave's probably going to drop once we drop this Deadpool. There we go. And as you guys can see, after dropping that Deadpool, that does spawn the last 3, which is the 2 Daredevils and Groot. So same strategy as before, you guys. I am going to get the tank out of the way just because Groot, we just don't want to interrupting our flow and process of killing the Deadpools. And then after that, you guys, it's pretty smooth sailing here. There we go. And with Groot down, you guys, looking really good here. We're going to finish off some of the Daredevils that are weak here. And then otherwise, we are just going to leave Deadpool for last just because of the stun that we need to actually take him down. So once again, we're going to activate the stun, and then we just throw everything at this Deadpool, you guys. Man, what a champion in Dark Dimension 2. Just really goes to show you like how a massive health pool and his regenerative abilities really is. So definitely a great character, but definitely I can't believe it takes an entire team to take him down. I can see why this actually bothers a lot of people. Fortunately, my team is pretty rock solid for sustainability, so he wasn't an issue for my team. It's more so just figuring out the strategy of attacking him. And that's another wrap up for this node, you guys. So well done here. So I'm gonna definitely make my videos on the rest of the progress here, but I just want to take the time to thank you guys for again checking out my videos and watching. So we were able to get 6, 7, and 8 done today for you guys. So thanks again for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.